I went to a hotel, and when the pool side, there were some girls that were in bikinis, and they just kept perambulating. 10 minutes after I got there, I already knew that these girls were wrong girl and they were looking for customers, because they were just perambulating of a video now. Is it really necessary? Like, do you think to make it quickly you need that? Do you think that those norms are what you actually need to make it quickly, especially as a lady? And as Bobrisky said, good girl no they pay. Hope you know that. God sends me a sugar daddy, who am I to say no? If God sends me a rich guy, who am I to say no? No be me come this life walk past. I'm not motivating anybody, because now waiting there on mind you go still do, and that's on period. Now waiting there on mind you go still do. But I just, hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, the Ada Ezekwelu channel, the Ada Sugar, Ada Peperimpi, Ada Diorama. Yep, that is me. That is me. Welcome back, guys, to my channel. If this is your first time, you're welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for tuning in again. So today I have a very, I don't know if it's a controversial, but it's a topic that has brought about some discussion, you know, especially among ladies. So guys, keep watching and let's get straight into the video. Welcome back, guys. So I wrote a few things down in case you see me looking down. So from the topic of this video, you can already guess what we're talking about today. We're talking about the Lagos big girl lifestyle. How normal are the norms? I know in this our society of today, a lot of things that are not really normal now seem normal. Like some things like getting, let me not say the word bleaching, people will come for me. Like getting like 3 to 4 shades lighter is now kind of considered normal. Even when people are always shouting black is beautiful, yeah, people are always patronizing them. So please, it's kind of the new normal. Like having your body done is kind of becoming a new normal, and so many other things. So how normal are these norms, especially when you're trying to be like a Lagos big girl? Okay, so before we start, if you know you are not subscribed, please click on the subscribe button. Subscription is free, so you can get notified when I post new videos. And please click on the bell icon. You see it, I think it's right here or here. You please click on the bell icon so you get notified when I post a new video. Okay, so like, what are the norms? First of all, I'm going to be explaining this from two perspectives: the regular girl perspective and the wannabe Lagos big girl. Yeah, wannabe, because in this point, our point of talk is someone who wants to join the league. So what are the norms for the average girl? The average girl is, you know, the average girl you meet, you know, she just wants to work, make her money, be happy, comfortable. So for the normal big girl, there are no norms per se, because there's nothing really expected of her. Apart from her own personal goals, she doesn't owe the society anything, because she just wants to be herself. She just wants to be who she is and do what she can do, you know, to make a difference. Then we have the, you know, the Ashewo vibes. Please though, in case you are not Nigerian or in case you are not conversant with slangs, when we say like the Ashewo vibes, I don't literally mean you're an Ashewo, like just like how we say Ashewo gown, but it doesn't mean you must be an Ashewo to use Ashewo gown. Shade grab. So for the regular girl does things on her own way, on her own accord, because she doesn't really owe anyone anything, and she's not seeking like sexual favors. She's not trying to impress you, so she really couldn't care less about your opinion about her. She's just trying to make herself happy, spend her money, be happy with her life. So now, for the wannabe Lagos girl, like someone that wants to come up with the Ashewo vibes, what are the norms? I know some of you already grab what I'm saying from this angle. When you want to like join the league of the Lagos big girls, and you want to be able to present yourself in a way that are desirable to men, especially when you want it from a point of view to be able to easily get sexual favors, you know, like to be able to appeal to those people that are kind of randy and they'll just be dashing money everywhere, like I said, they don't have anything money to do. When you want to appeal to that part, like to that section of the society, what are the norms? A few things that are like basic. First of all, you need to get your butt done. Like that's why a lot of people now are going through BBL surgery. Of course, you can do surgery for yourself. I'm not against surgery. Like I believe in your body, your choices. I really don't care. Like, I don't see surgery as a big deal. If it's cosmetic surgery, as long as it make you happy and improve your self-esteem, it's not a big deal. I would like to, let me speak this into the world. I mean, let me speak it into the universe. I would like to do my internship at a plastic surgery hospital. You know, I'm a final year pharmacy student, you know, so doing my internship there will be really, really nice because it's a very different environment. So I'm totally with surgery. But then in this, like, the norms for a wannabe Lagos big girl, giving up that vibes, you need to get your body, like, you need to get your body done. That's why if you can't go under the knife, most time, that's why this enhancement product, they sell a lot. Even though people try to act as if they don't use it, but they know that they use it because it sells out a lot. So at times you need to get your body on check. If you can go to the gym, you go to the gym. If you cannot go to the gym, you shall look for something to do to it. The other day on Twitter, I saw that some people were dying because they were inserting seasoning cubes into their butt because they say it makes the butt go big, and they were dying because of, you know, they had too much sodium in their system. So that's the extent at which some people are willing to go just to get their body right. And you know, when you have your body right, it kind of gives you this confidence to be able to approach things a different way. Another thing that is like a norms now for the Lagos big girl vibes is light skin. Like, people are always lying, dark is beautiful, dark is beautiful. Yeah, they're always bleaching and toning up toning up every day, because, you know, people say dark is beautiful but fair is attractive, and it has proven itself a lot of times in that industry, because the light skinned girls always kind of get the better catch, even though there are some people that just love like dark skinned girls. Everybody has their preference, but if we're being honest, majority of those jobs go to the light skinned girls. That's why everybody's trying to be light skinned, and it's just a fact. You can argue and be in self-denial, but it is a fact. Please apologize if you can hear the fan noise. I was practically melting. I just had to turn it on. So guys, the third thing that is like a norms now in the Lagos big girl life is having a sex appeal. Personally, if you are trying to get like sexual favors from people, you kind of need to have a good sex appeal. Like, you need to be very desirable. Please, as we're going into this video, before you start being judgmental, you know I'm saying the truth. Because a lot of these things people do them for favors. They don't just do them because they want to do them. At least for like 80% of people. A lot of people, a lot of young girls, you know, I'm a lady, I'm still in the university, and I've lived in the hostel. Like, I lived in the hostel for 4 years, so I know what I'm saying. A lot of ladies, you know, just pray that when they graduate, when they put them for their NYSC, they'll meet one rich man that likes them, one rich guy that really likes them, so that the man will open a business for them, pay for their masters abroad, you know, take care of their life, give them that lifestyle they want. So if you want all those things, like if you are looking forward to having all those things, some people will say it's great, but if you look at it another way, it's not God's sense, because most times you have to give some sugar to get it. That's it. So if you're going to get those things, you have to be like, you have to prepare yourself to look the part. If you know you're someone that just wants to, you know, work hard, pray God by your side, grace of God, things like that, you can do anything you want, because I'm not trying to get favors from anybody. But we know that nowadays a lot of girls are always trying to get favors from rich guys. Even some people intentionally look for married men just so that they can have someone to pay all their bills. Then they'll just have one business that they'll be saving money. Meanwhile, they are spending someone's money on a daily basis. Someone is bankrolling them. Like, a lot of girls, that's why at times you see girls, they have the latest iPhone, they have like 3 bone straights, they're always traveling. They don't have any job they're doing, they don't have any business, they don't have any investment. Their family said they're not rich. So that one is different. Like, obviously, the person might just be getting favors from someone because of her sex appeal or because of that type of contract. It's completely different from someone who is working. So and that thing now is like, it's very, very common now. Everybody will just be dressing up. Not everybody, but some ladies, especially like all these island Lagos stuff, they'll just be, you know, dressing up, trying to get favors from people, doing the Lagos big girl thing. So someone like that is into that business, into that field of profession, needs a very good sex appeal. So that's why at times when you can just want to be like enjoying your life, you know, like me now, I like to do my microblading, obviously get clear skin, you know. I'm not really a nails person, but who knows, I might still get interest in nails and all. But at times when you're specifically doing it, like there was one time I went to a hotel, and when the pool side, there were some girls that were in bikinis and they just kept perambulating. 10 minutes after I got there, I already knew that these girls were wrong girl and they were looking for customers, because they were just perambulating up and down, shaking bum, like it was just so obvious. So in that type of case, you know now they actually need something. So to them now, all the things I've explained now are the norms to the wannabe Lagos big girls. So this video now, is it really necessary? Like, do you think to make it quickly you need that? Do you think that those norms are what you actually need to make it quickly, especially as a lady? And as Bobrisky said, good girl no dey pay. Hope you know that. That's what Bobrisky said, the mommy of Lagos. So is that really true? You know, we've had this discussion a lot of times in the hostel, that does good girl really pay? That that good girl, this one, that one, that if you need to make it, you need to be looking hot, you need to be wanted, those kind of things. That, you know, so please, I want you guys to leave it in the comment section. Share good girl they pay? Like, I just want you guys' opinion. You know, to an extent, Bobrisky is right if you are looking for sexual favors. If you are looking for sexual favors from people, which is very rampant now, then good girl no go pay, because they know they use good girl get all those kind of things. But is it really necessary? Like, is that what is needed to make it? I'm sure that a lot of you know that there are women who have made it through their hard work, you know, hard work, dedication, consistency, grace of God, and things started to work out for them. It's just that a lot of people have positioned their mind that they cannot have money like the men they go out with. I think that is the first problem, because there was this thing that happened when I was young. It happened a long time ago, but up till now I cannot forget it. I remember that day I was with an elderly woman, because that time I'm sure I was below 10 years, and I can still remember, to tell you how much it really stuck to me. And this woman was like, that, you know, as it went, she was talking to a group of children. I was there. She was not telling us that, you know, as women, you need to start learning how to pray at a young age, so that when you grow up, you'll be used to praying. You know, you pray that God will bless your husband, because if God wants to bless you, what does God want to give you? Now, it's just be small thing. But it's your husband that God can bless, that you buy house, buy car, you know, your husband too will buy car for you. Even at that small age, I was like, are you kidding me? And at that age, I didn't even know much, but at least I used to see women who were wealthy, that had good positions and all. So I was like, are you serious? That is this what this woman really thinks? Like, she has really downgraded herself to think that she really needs a man to get a car and stuff like that, which is a complete lie. So some of the things that these girls or people who have that mentality tell themselves, they'll be like, oh, I didn't come from a rich home, I need the money. You know, people don't work as hard as I do, yet they're making it. That's one thing that causes a lot of problem, because a lot of ladies will be like, oh, I know people that don't work half as hard as I do, but yeah, they're making it, they're living a good life, they're going on trips, they're buying houses, so why should I keep working hard if I can just do things the easy way? Sharp they'll go. And one thing with all these things, that once you make up your mind to start doing all those things, the opportunity will come sharp. So when they just say, oh, people don't work as hard as I do, but yeah, they are making it, so why can't I just go ahead and do this? That's a very popular thing some ladies say. And some people are like, oh, if God sends me a helper, who am I to say no? Like, if God sends, that's how one time someone was like, oh, if God sends me a sugar daddy, who am I to say no? If God sends me a rich guy, who am I to say no? No be me come this life walk past. Those kind of things. So I feel at times those things are what they mess up with your mind. Yeah, they really mess up with your mind. That's why a lot of people, especially a lot of ladies, instead of them to try, even if the first business you start or the first job you get isn't so good, at least with consistency you try to improve yourself. Instead of them to try, because they already have that mindset that, oh, that I can't make it, it just has to be a man. How much, even if I do business, how much can I have? 50K, but a man can buy me a car, give me 2 million on top. I beg, no need for long story. You know that as a lady, when you eventually, like, when you make your money, take care of yourself, you can still meet a man. In fact, you will meet a man that is doing very well, and you guys will be cool. Then it's just be an addition to you, and not like it's a do or die. This man leave is your oxygen, a mere guy. If he leaves you just die. And some people are like, oh, and another popular thing, girls say that, oh, if you can sleep with your boyfriend for free, why not just do it for money? Like, that's one thing I also hear a lot, that if you can give a boyfriend for free, you will not even give him money, you still borrow money from me on top of it. Why can't I just give it to someone that is willing to pay. You know, there's a lot of things people say to make themselves feel better. And to be honest, I really don't judge anyone's opinion, because we can't all be the same thing. And some people, well, we're not the same thing, so I really couldn't care less about, you know, their opinions. Is their life, it's not my life, that kind of thing. But those are some of those mindsets really messes up the people's mind, because they just believe that they cannot make it, or they have this cap on their self that, oh, that this is the peak, this is the maximum. That's why a lot of some people just like, oh, that I just pray my husband will just be rich so that will just buy me a car. Yes, that's not a bad prayer, but at the same time, you can still, who told you cannot still buy a car for yourself? You can buy for yourself, you can even buy for your parents, you can buy two for yourself. So that mindset, I feel, is the real problem in this thing, and that's what's affecting the norm. I know social media is really playing a huge role in this thing, because maybe you felt you are doing okay yourself, you can eat, you are cool. Then you see a friend of yours who you know does not even have a job or anything. She's going on trips. You open her Insta story, you see highlights, Maldives, what's the other country? Maldives, Dubai. You see them, Ethiopia, everything will line up. And you that are always working so hard, maybe you're on Instagram and every day you're dancing on Instagram. Every day you're waking up by 6 a.m. to go to work, and you're like, how come I've not even made close to what this girl is making, and she doesn't even have a job? So those are the things that kind of messes up our mindset and make those things that are not normal to seem like the norm. Like, it makes those things to seem normal even when they are not. The truth of the matter, or my truth on this issue, is that it boils down to you. All this thing boils down to your, you know, to your individual values. What is valuable to you? Like, your values might not be my value. So everybody has what's there to them. And if you don't believe you can, like, and another thing is that you need to remove that mindset that you can't do better, like you can't do better than a man. That's a mindset that really makes things very bad. At times, those mindsets are what makes you not to take that bold step, because you are scared, and also because you are scared of failure, you just decide not to even try. And you're like, okay, at least if I just go and get married, my husband will be taking care of me, I'll be fine. You just stay in that comfort zone. You don't even think of anything else, because that your mindset is just putting you in one cage. So I'm not motivating anybody, because now waiting there on mind you go still do, and that's on period. Now waiting there on mind you go still do. But my point in this video is that it is not a norm. Like, it is not normal. Those things are not normal. You don't have to let anything just pressurize you into doing what you don't want to do, because you feel like you're the one that is carrying last. Yes, oh, you're the one that is, you know, your friends, all of you now have job together. Yet all of them are using the latest iPhone. You are still using Android. You are not your friends. All of you don't have job together. All of you people are not from rich families together. Yet they're the one that always spending. They're the richie, Pablo Richie, all those kinds of things. So you now feel like you're carrying last. So you will not say, oh, this thing is normal. Let me just do the normal thing. And you know, I saw one and you're like, now only you still dey real life. Come join us for fake life. May they enjoy. So that might just be your own motto of life. And I really don't blame anybody. I don't. But it's not normal, and you should be able to make your own choice. Lastly, mindset is really, really important, because mindset does a lot of things, and it's not only just to have mindset, you need to also execute, because writing down plans is very, very easy, but to execute it, to implement it, is the cocoa. That's where the work is, and it might not be easy from the beginning, but one thing I've learned over time is that consistency. Like, yes, consistency. You are taking calculated risks and being consistent. People are watching what you do. That is one thing that you should know. People will always watch what you do. So just keep being consistent and believe in yourself. One thing that has helped me to try some things is that I believe that if I don't believe in myself, then you cannot believe in me. So first of all, I have to believe in myself, because if I cannot believe that I can do something, why should you believe in me? And besides, you don't owe me anything. That's one thing that just gets me through a lot of things. You don't owe me anything. If you support me, I'll be happy, but if you don't, you really don't owe it to me. Just like if you are close to me and you don't support me, to pay me because you are close to me, but then you don't really owe me something. So I just do. And besides, whatever I want to do, my vision, only me understands it. So I don't need to impose it on you. Till you start seeing fruits, that's when you might probably get what I'm saying. To close this video, just keep doing the most, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.